Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey, back with another video. I wanted to do another quick video with you guys about the notion of not squandering your gift. Whether it may be one that's a spiritual gift or maybe something that you just really are talented in. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into this. I'll use myself as an example. Like a few months back, I did a video not too long ago called Answer the Call. If you guys look down in my playlist, you will come across the video. I was just pretty much summing up how for a while I was sitting on the fact that I do truly have a spiritual gift. Part of the reason I was afraid of being, ridiculed, I was afraid of being judged because not many people have it, of course. There's some of us who do, and people find that to be very off-putting, to put it plainly. They don't know how to interact with you. And oftentimes it's because they're afraid of what you may know without them even saying it. It's very telling when you lose individuals because of that. It kind of lets you know who's truly for you and who isn't. But at the same time, it is kind of understood why they may fall off because, again, they don't know how to handle something like that, especially if it's something that is not given as a gift to them. Now, I knew I had a gift for quite some time. I've often just swept it under the rug and tried to ignore it. I felt like I couldn't have a sense of normalcy if I lived on that gift. Like if I actually chosen to use it, I should say, excuse me for that. If I chosen to use it, what could I gain from it? What type of support would I get from it? Things of that nature. I got to a point in my life I realized it's a lot deeper than just that. Granted, I am still doing other things that I tend to love to do in my day-to-day. But there's a way I could be able to tie this part in as well. Hence is why I started my YouTube channel, to be able to share it with you guys. Again, I've noticed there were quite a few times in past from those who knew that I had a gift that took advantage of it. And part of it was my fault because I actually allowed them to, whether it's friends or family. Seeing the responses I would get when people noticed it, their facial expressions were hilarious. The things they would say thereafter, like, how did you know that? Or, when they would come back wanting to know more details in reference to what you can pick up on next. And they see things start to come to pass in reference to it, what you shared with them in that conversation. It's a humbling experience, but it's still a pretty comical one too. I feel for me, I'm at a stage in my life where I'm open to exploring that more often, but also I want to go about it the right way and not have it where those that I would become closely aligned with will try to take advantage of it. We have to be able to draw a line when it comes to stuff like that. And and do it with love. No hard feelings, but they have to understand that you're putting a lot of energy into things like that. You're taking time out of your own schedule to be able to, contribute to something like that for them. And the only way to go about doing so and doing it the right way is where there's an understanding of what needs to be included. The funny part about all of this is the moment that I made it up in my mind that I was going to go ahead and tie this into my everyday existence alongside what I do outside of YouTube, is the moment that I noticed my own spiritual gifts intensified. I knew that they were always there, but it really kicked up when I answered the call. I can't tell you the number of times, you guys, where I've created videos because I felt that nudge. I always talk about the nudges and posting the videos. But then I would get cold feet. Like, am I ready to do this? By no means, I'm not a recluse. Definitely not. But I do have some level of being an introvert, that's for sure. And to be able to reveal something that's so deep to me in terms of my heart. Something I've always held close to the chest and haven't really shared with anyone. That was a big step for me. It was a big step, but it was one that I was truly ready for. And I say all that to say, you know, again, being given a gift is a beautiful thing, whether it's one that's spiritual or if it's a non-spiritual gift. Maybe you have a very good talent at something when it comes to music or creating craft pieces or, you know, things of that nature. All I ask that others begin to take heed to that knowing and don't sit on it. Don't squander it. Because before you know it, that very gift could end up just fading away. You know, it could get to a point where other things may start to pop up in your everyday existence that would truly distract you from being able to dedicate your time to it. It could also lead to you just really starting to develop less interest in the possibility of wanting to pursue this gift, this talent. Don't let that be you. I am so forever grateful and thankful that I took the initiative to go ahead and answer my call. You know, alongside the fact that I am working a traditional corporate job, alongside the fact that I am running my own business, alongside the fact that I am doing this as a fun hobby with YouTube. It's pretty gratifying. It's something that I wouldn't trade for the world. Yeah, so the best is yet to come when it comes to what could be brought to fruition with all of this. I say all that to say, just don't squander it. Take heed to it. Or another way of looking at it, take the bull by the horns and just make it happen. It's just that simple, you guys. And that is all for today's video. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. You know, what are some things that you feel that you're truly gifted or talented at and that you've actually been sitting on? Why have you been sitting on it? Why haven't you pursued it? Was it because of work or other outside responsibilities? Do you think you can see yourself ever taking it on and making it a part of your reality? I'd like to hear you guys' details on that. Don't be afraid to leave comments in the comment section below. Also, you can just email me or message me on my other platforms. Again, I noticed there was an uptick in terms of those WhatsApp postings, but as soon as I get a notification about it, I make sure to delete it immediately. So do know, you guys, I'm keeping my eyes peeled on those as well. As always, consultations are still open. There are a few spots that are still available for this week. And also, if you have any issues with scheduling an appointment in my calendar link below, just reach out to me on my other platforms or email, or you can just leave a comment down below. That's fine too. And from there, I can just schedule it manually and we can just take it from there. So with that being said, I'm definitely sending you guys with love and light, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.